It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh shit. Everything's broken. Oh no, what is going on? Oh shit. Everything's broken. I know our mics are live, right? Oh, I can hear myself. All right, hold up, guys. We're coming. I swear to God. Holy shit. Well, that's broken. Why is this not working, though? Oh, well. All right, well, we're going to get into this anyway. Maybe? Yeah, this is why you don't change stuff before the show. All right, you know what? We're going to do this as we go. So we're going to troubleshoot live. Here we go. So what up, y'all? Welcome to this week's B2P. Unfortunately, without any air horns because, you know, the system collapsed and here we are. Actually what I think, people don't want to hear what we have to say, so they're doing everything in their power to fucking shut us down. The man is fucking bringing us down. I'm just here to say. But we're going to have a show. So hopefully y'all can at least hear us. I got to do an audio check on videos as we go, and we'll see how that goes. Before we get going, shout out, happy fucking St. Patty's Day tomorrow, yeah? Tomorrow. I wonder if they can hear... Can you guys hear the guys? Because that's what I'm afraid is happening right now. You guys... All right, we're going to keep going. The whole system is broken, just so you know. Oh, no. All right, we're going to do something really dumb. It's going to be all fucked up. All right. Well, this is exciting. Good God. All right, well, I'm going to pop us into Zoom, and you can see the boys why we figured this out. So, yeah, we're having some technical problems. We tried to do something, and something messed up, and now things are really messed up. So I just got to fix a couple, 2, 3 things, and we'll be on our way. Hopefully. Ha! That's just great. I wonder why this isn't working. It's never good. It's never a good look. Sorry, folks. Yeah, so my headset is not showing up to macOS all of a sudden. That's what's up. It's just not showing up at all. Oh! You know what it was, Artie? You know what it was?
Tell me what it is.
No. Now we don't have you at all. Say something again, Artie.
Where I'm saying all the things.
Nothing, huh? You guys have me?
I did.
Something.
I hear
This
it.
is rad.
I hear me.
Hello? Are you
Can
there?
y'all fucking hear me? Are we here? Yo, AJ can hear me.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh God, hear me?
Yep, everything's good now.
I am tech. Hear me roar. Meow.
I've completely lost audio in Zoom.
Welcome
What the fuck?
to the shit show.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Nothing. Sorry, guys. That's
We
great.
brought all the internet.
Welcome
You
to
guys
the
might
show,
be able to hear
guys.
them, but now I can't hear them.
Oh, bye guys.
What?
Bye.
Give me one second. Yeah, bye. All right, that's it. We're good.
Can you hear us?
I guess
And
not all as
I've
well.
got you guys now. Okay. Love of
you
God. All
got
right.
all the guys.
You know what it was,
You got all
Artie?
the guys?
You know what the fucking problem was? You know what was?
Take
You know
me
what was
in your ears,
actually?
tell me.
You know what was actually different tonight?
What?
We didn't listen to music.
That's exactly what it was.
That is exactly what every night.
No drum and bass before.
Every night before the show, we play some drum and bass and we sit and chill while we're fucking getting shit together. And tonight we thought we were gonna do something fancy, and boy did we! We did something fancy,
Didn't
all
we?
right. Oh my god!
Show enough.
Hey, so are those working? Did you guys have them earlier? Did you have them?
I didn't hear them.
You didn't hear them? I don't know what's going on.
I don't have the twins. Twins
Yeah.
for the dawn.
All right, here we go. Twins for the Dons. Here we go. This is the proper start of the show.
Ready, guys?
Oh my god, he just ran in.
They're going live now, baby. All right, so
I got chicken.
we did not shout out
Y'all
our
get those?
pilot of the week. Pilot of the week this week was one and only Spark Tech. Congratulations. Fucking hopefully that video mostly came through.
Came back for that.
Apologies if it did not. Happy St. Patty's Day tomorrow. For those who are gonna celebrate, we got Bot Grinder coming in hot next week.
Boom.
Boom.
Be there, be square. Or be there, don't be square.
Today's one of those days.
I'm not sure.
All the things are just gone crazy. And then followed by What Is Real on March 30th. But happy birthday shout out to Skyline, one and only Skyline. Happy birthday shout out to Aaron motherfucking Paul. Aaron Paul.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday shout out Kush, one and only Kush FPV, my homie, UFDA crew.
Oh yeah, shout out to them skaters. Those inliners.
And last but not least, we've got the one and only Bleak FPV. Happy birthday, y'all.
Beach.
Happy birthday, homies.
Anime.
Wow. That was a start.
What a start.
What
It
a
was
start.
a start.
Happy Wednesday,
Game of quad.
motherfuckers.
Happy fucking Wednesday, y'all. So was any of the
You know what
audio
it-
working in the beginning of the show? I have no idea.
Yeah.
It was, right?
I mean, I
Only-
heard
only-
all the stuff.
Everything else worked
Only
except
you.
There was elevators.
everything else worked except my headset. And
Us.
that was because
Us.
yeah. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
You know what it
Chicken
is?
turkey.
Well, you know what it is? I think it's a Zoom problem, and I think Zoom is Irish, and it started this drinking now before tomorrow. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it.
I hadn't even considered drinking,
with
quite frankly.
Neither have I until now. I gotta
I
go
know,
buy
so
some-
about 20 minutes ago, when everything went fucking tits up, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that might not be a bad.
Now
Why
I
did
need
pick
to-
today to quit? No.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Good now.
Despite the technical difficulties. Chat, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for being
Yo,
here.
fucking goon but not forgotten had me dying fucking rolling while I was trying to fucking fix this shit, dude. Fucking hell.
Between demons and forevermore, the internet was one.
The internet, yeah, it's- most definitely. We win every week. Some way or fashion or another. That was
So
awesome.
we certainly get an award for tonight. That's for sure.
Tonight was, It's like every that was a
struggle,
thing. That was seriously a thing. Things were not well. Everything broke. It all started with trying to update a fucking capture card.
Well,
That's all it started with. I was like trying to update.
Effect.
I was trying to update a capture card. That failed. That led to a domino effect, and everything just went downhill from there. Oh shit! You know.
That means it can only go up from here.
Exactly. Well, you know, that's why I always say it's like that's why you always have to get everything done before you're ready to, before you start a show. And every time I've ever done haven't done that, something goes wrong. It's Murphy's Law. That's why we rehearse. That's why we practice.
Murphy's a dude.
Murphy's a motherfucker.
Fuck shit up. Yep. Sounds about like my week. Although I did get a rig about 3/4 of the way built, and I can't wait to finish that off. Hopefully,
Hell yeah!
Tomorrow morning.
What do you got in it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's the Hobby Wing stack, the 60 amp with the FC.
Old trusty.
Although I'm still debating whether I'm gonna throw this Helio in there. I kind of want to.
Do it.
You want to go down the road of repinning everything and making,
Of happiness.
You probably have to repin a couple things.
But was that robot, Chad?
Am I robotic? Don't tell me I'm
repin?
robotic. You would have to, potentially repin.
Oh well, I mean I'd have to solder anyway. There's no plug, so or maybe there is a plug on the Helio board.
You know what's crazy? I'm telling you,
V2s.
But
I too blame the Russians for our internet connectivity. That's all I'm saying.
Name on Daytone.
Anybody else get any good shit going this week? Any flying?
I got a fuck ton of packs in yesterday.
What did I?
Oh boy!
I went to my
was parked in this new spot, man, and it seemed to attract every goddamn person in the sun who might be like at all remotely interested in what's going on in the area.
Yeah, it gets like that when it's nice out.
Like, oh my god, I came out to find out what the sound was. Spagoo's like it's a banshee.
See, what you need is a decoy. You got to get at opposite ends of where y'all are at, so one person gets attacked, at least one person can fly.
Yeah.
You know
well, that's pretty much what was happening. But like, they kept coming, and like the sun was going down, and they just kept talking to us. And like, I was hiding out in my car, just waiting for Spagoo's to go up, and I poked my head out and be like, "You going up, man?" He's like, "Nah, I'm not going." I'm like, "All right."
Don't leave. Like, don't leave me. Well, the spot we went to
says it's already St. Patty's Day there in Australia.
Well, it's already what, the 17th over there now, I think.
It's
yeah.
It's early morning. It's early morning. G'day.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning.
Top of la mañana usted.
But
morning with a mar.
Voy a hacerlo en español.
Uy, vey.
Tipo de la mañana. I don't know. I'm trying to do an Irish Spanish accent. That was gonna sound so fucking weird.
Irish Spanish.
What would that even be? Give
I don't know.
Give it a stab. Just for fucking shit.
So let me get that. Wait. Top of the morning to you.
Pendejo.
Principio de la mañana.
Top of the morning to you, pendejo.
Me voy a tomar un Guinness. That's not the best. Spanish,
oh my Lord.
Irish.
So I'm actually,
John Solo gives that one green heart.
Aw.
You son of a...
I want to see your build get finished. It's like, for fuck's sake, let's go. I said I want to see your build get finished. For fuck's sakes, let's go.
Oh yeah. I want to see as well.
Actually, I want to see Artie drop a video. I haven't seen drop the videos since last year.
Video in longer than I've ever not dropped a video in like several.
I know.
Should we make a post and to have Artie pushed out a video of something of sorts, even if it's backyard with his like poom shorts on and like
poom shorts,
cut
just running around with my mid drifts that I just sport around the house.
Little crop top right there, finest quad.
Fucking crop top.
Just throw it out there.
I mean, I got some shit I just had to put together. It's not worth it, It's rust.
Just do Instagram edits like I do. If you don't feel like doing a full YouTube edit, just be like, here's a quick minute.
That's
60,
a good idea.
yeah, 60 seconds.
I need to get it in.
You get a minute?
Yeah.
Fuck, I get a full video.
You can use the full video, but no one watches the goddamn reel, like the full videos on Instagram.
Do it me.
I mean, yeah.
Like, not as much as
I don't want
ones.
the clips. I don't like the long ones because it just goes to something else. I want the whole juice to be right there in that 60-second span, so they're not having to go.
Damn, you like them quick and go.
That's what everybody likes.
Do you have an Android phone?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Androids have this highlight feature. What I do sometimes is if I'm feeling lazy, I cut out a bunch of clips that I like, and then I'll hit my phone to do a highlight, and then I'll select a song, and then it'll automatically line up the fucking clips to the song.
What?
It
does it automatically?
Yeah.
Is it okay job?
Yeah, it'll do like little cuts and shit, and like.
That's fucking awesome. So it's like GoPro Quick.
Kinda, yeah.
Is it the same shit? Is it better? Is it worse? And because the GoPro Quick is like sometimes the videos be looking awesome, and sometimes useless.
Shit, most of the time it's useless.
I watched my last Instagram edit. It was made by my phone.
No, one of my friends told me, how you like my edit? I looked at it, I was like, yeah, GoPro did a good job. How the fuck you know? It's like, I know GoPro Quick. All the good parts get cut off.
Yeah, sometimes it does cut off shit at weird spots, but
I mean, it's
good enough for a quick little.
At the end of the day, if you're putting stuff out, it's a good thing.
Quick little smash at it.
Yeah.
I need to get on it, man. Like I said, it's been too long, but I hate doing like my everyday at the house kind of thing. I really want to go somewhere and fly. And that's kind of been my excuse why I haven't done it. But
some poom shorts and a crop shirt, bro, on a beach chair, bro, in the backyard, bro. I guarantee you got 1,000 views right off the bat.
I can't sit down in a fucking beach chair. I don't want to. I need to stand.
Well, I mean, not for nothing. I mean,
stand in a beach chair.
I'm sorry. Artie is far less of an excuse than us Northerners because this shit. It was fucking 18 degrees here and up until Saturday, so we're finally getting a break in the weather up north, and that's fucking amazing. That's all I can say.
Well, then we'll be expecting Chads.
You can't expect shit, motherfucker, till you put one out. You've had fucking decent weather the whole time, basically, comparatively.
Fuck yeah.
So I don't want to hear your shit. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
I don't want to hear your bullshit.
All right, so Artie's been down south and hasn't put out any videos. What's up with that? That's all I want to know. What do you guys think, chat?
Yeah,
I like AJ. AJ celebrating. He's celebrating St. Patty's with a pinche Mary Cone drink over here. There's a peachy Mary Cone over here.
Pinche Mary Cone. Does anybody know?
Yes. No. It's a peachy Mary Cone over here. Say it 3 times fast.
Just
stop. You Mary Cone.
Just stop.
You like that drink?
You're going to offend some damn buddy.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Just stop.
Look it up.
Yeah, I toured with Latin bands. I know enough. I know enough Spanish to get by and be dangerous. That's all I can say.
Greg
and Russian and French and fucking all sorts of other things. I used to pick chicks up in Russia because I could speak just enough Russian to pick up chicks.
Look at fucking Chad, the pussy wagon.
I was at one point, yo, back in the day. I gotta live on my. I gotta fucking, I gotta cherish those memories every now and then,
I was J Maz, everybody.
You guys,
hey, Matty Blunts, yo, do me a favor, Matty Blunts. Tell me if you like Pinche Maricon.
Just stop.
We're doing this
Just
again.
stop. We're done. We're done with that.
I'm sorry. It's right there at the feed.
Wow.
Took a turn from the gut.
I know, from the gut. I already had enough fucking problems in the beginning of the show. We don't need any more. Fucking hell, you're fucking peachy. Just checking shit out. I'm still having some glitches, so what are we gonna do? Still have some glitches.
Hey,
what up,
we
Donnie?
should test your other camera to see if that crashes.
See if it actually works. Well,
Right,
let me just
let's
pop
get
it
it
up.
out the
Yeah, no. All right, yo. So the other little problem we have, we got to add audio to this thing. So hold on one split sec. We're gonna add audio to the camera, but we have a flight controller to look at here in a little bit. I gotta do this really quick though. All right, so I should be on here, and then let's just add. Oh. Nobody can hear you guys yet. All right, so we're doing this live. So you should have me and the boys now. Woohoo! And hopefully the air horns. Yeah. All right, we're going back to Zoom. Camera works. And audio works now. Woohoo! We're doing this on the fly. Seat of her pants style tonight.
Full function.
Fucking hell.
Just like the flight controller.
Like what? Oh, L things are totally. All right. What do we do? All right. Where are we at? What time is it? All right.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Where are we?
Where are we in the show?
Oh, we're gonna play solitaire and then play on Cards Against Humanity.
We'll have to. Oh, that's right. Live chat in the YouTube.
I want to just do live solitaire for a while.
Do it.
Live solitaire for a while. So what we got? So fucking yeah, I got something to show later, but with I kind of showed it anyways. But what's in the news? What happened? What happened this week? What's going on in the news, dude? Shenzhen's locked down. That was crazy. Shenzhen's locked down. And that's, I guess Hong Kong and Shenzhen are having some issues, man. And Shenzhen's locked down on March 20th because I was getting a DHL from Shenzhen and I got an exception notification and I'm like, what's going on? And then I looked and they're in lockdown for COVID apparently till the 20th. And hopefully it gets better, because if not, that's the place where all our shit comes from. Just so y'all know, that's the place where all of our shit in the drone community comes from. And in Hong Kong, it's like Hong Kong's here and Shenzhen's right around it. And if that little section of China, Hong Kong goes to shit, it's a wrap. We're done. It's going to be a while. It's going to suck. You thought the chip shortage was bad? That would suck for the drone community, because everything comes out of there. And iPhones, iPhones too. Like actually, everything comes out of there. Yeah, I mean that's a fucking situation. So hopefully that improves. I mean, obviously they're over the top. When they have a few cases, they lock shit down. So I mean, hopefully that gets better as soon as possible. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, shout out to all those people out there. Hopefully that doesn't turn worse than it is.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. That's right. That's right. That's how we rolling tonight. We're doing it live. All things being done live. Awesome, and again, apologies for the beginning. We were having a little bit of issue tonight. And sorry we're so late. So I mean, we're always late, but never that late. So fuck.
It was sorry. It was the latest.
I think it was the latest show. Stardust ever. Yeah.
So that he licks his ESC before he flies.
I like to do that to the power cables on the batteries. I just like a 9-volt.
Yeah.
That's how I test same with my batteries.
Just to make sure
see if your lipo's getting low.
Because I like to overcharge mine, and just to make sure. Yeah,
that explains the.
You just don't want it to be too hot. You know, I like to overcharge mine slightly, so I just let it go on the tongue. Just knocks it down, so it just levels off, right?
Nah, I like to lick my gimbal, so it gives me a little bit more flow.
Oh, definitely lick your gimbals.
Make them smoother.
You gotta spit on them.
Yes, the wall spit if you're gonna spang, because you're about to go.
Spit if you're gonna spang. Spit to spang.
If you want juicy, you lick it. If you want to shebang, you spit on it.
What kind of show is this?
I don't know anymore. We've completely lost the plot this week. Somebody took the plot of the show and just yeeted that shit.
If you want to fly cinematic, if you want to. if you want to fly cinematic, you gotta like dip your fingers in KY. So like that.
Oh my God! Stop!
You know.
Just stop!
Okay.
Nah, we're done.
Okay.
Stop! Jesus Christ! Good news.
If you would like to hear more of that story, go to Tech's Reddit
Onlybears.com/techlust. Anyways,
Little Tech, big lust.
In the good news today, we have HD0 support in testing with Emu Flight, and all things going well will be included in the next release, which actually was kind of put on hold in hopes that this would be ready to push out rapidly. HD0 support in Emu Flight in testing now. Yeah, it's exciting because a lot of people wanted it for a while, and we nerd did some digging into the iNav stuff, and we looked around for some things and figured out the best way to approach it, because we're running, Emu Flight is still based off 3.57, and so we're running older code, and my internet is still unstable. Fantastic. So it takes us a little more work to make stuff happen in Emu at the moment, anyway. I'm just watching it all burn. It's like I feel like I'm just watching it all burn, man. I'm serious. It's like, what? I'm looking over there. This is turning red. This is giving me an error. This is awesome.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
It looks as if it's doing that.
Yeah, it sucks. It's one of those nights. One of them nights.
Little robot chicken action.
Yeah.
It's happening. This is real.
Yeah, sorry, I got cut off because we keep having some tech glitches
Except
over here.
That is definitely a robot.
I am a robot.
For sure.
I am a robot. So anyways, yes, HD0 support will give you MSP OSD support for all the HD0 OSD, for all the 1 watt and whatnot HD0 systems. So it's pretty dope. So your right now you have to do it via CLI, but Risco and Nerdcopter have been working on the config to get that dialed in. So on the release, there'll be a new config. So you'll have your drop down for HD0 selected in MSP, and then the OSD will work. Tweaking like sizing stuff and things at the moment right now, but it's predominantly tested positive and working. No major issues. Donnie's actually in the chat. He's running it on his Cinelifter, or not lifter, but his Whoop. Cinewhoop. He was one of the first testers to jump on it and get in there and see how it's working. And it's a good start. The MSP, in the current configurator, you can't select it in MSP. You have to do it in CLI because the boys haven't updated the config to make it easy.
An option, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not in the UI yet. So right now you can do it via CLI and Nerdcopter, and I have target. I actually have all the targets for it for testing right now. So I've been doing a lot of that this last week, is just helping people get going with that and make sure it's working. And then Risco and the boys have been working on the config side. And shout out to Sadie Nesh, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but he's the developer that really grabbed the bull by the horns and made it happen. So fucking bravo. So yeah, your HD0 OSD will be working in the next release of Emu Flight, and if you want to check it out, you can hop in the Discord. And we're excited. I'm glad to see it. I've been wanting to see it for a long time because I think HD0 is doing some cool shit, and it also paves the way for Orca and other shit as we go. So, and if DJI ever switches their format, we'll basically be ready for that too. So, I'm pretty excited. That's a good update. Small, but it's good. Risco and the boys. That's right, homie.
Boys. The B-boys.
Need tester with HD0 to help with the config. Yeah, Risco needs well, in the testers we need to start getting them the config that's ready. They've got that going. So actually maybe if Donnie's still in the chat, maybe he'd be down to check it out as well. So I'm excited about that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Fucking.
I'll be more excited about HD0 when I see another option for receiver and goggles.
Well, you just said the availability is currently nil, basically, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So it's hard to get excited about something that I can't
Purchase. I mean, I'm sure you could find it. You could probably find it second.
I hadn't been able to find any receiver modules.
No VRX is even like in the marketplace on Facebook or anything.
I've been searching. I haven't seen any.
You can also ping the marketplace in like Goon Squad, and somebody might have one. FPV Geek, hit him up. He always can find shit. You know what I'm saying?
True. I should
fucking ping him, man. Like he's a cool motherfucker. Shout out the FPV Geek, super dope guy. Marcel FPV farts. Farts.
Maddie Blunt said Helio Spring in the 13-inch on Emu got off the ground today. Shout out to Mad Schiller.
Off
no
the
footy never
ground
happened, Maddie.
Today.
We'll call it
interesting.
When you got this.
What's that 13-inch like to fly?
I'll tell you, I mean, one person you could talk to as well, Pat Hornberger, Ace is Full. I don't know, sometimes he's hang out in the chat. He's got a 13 on believe on a Helio running Emu flight as well. If you actually, that's another great source for info. Dope person as well.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting, Manny. I want to see it. Well,
like now,
as long as it didn't fly away, you're doing good.
Get in the chopper and fly it.
Get in the chopper.
Get in the chopper.
Rebecca in the chat. What's good?
Get in the quad chopper.
Off axis. What's going on, bud? Rebecca Harkins. What's going on? Ken FPV.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show.
Juan Solo.
Juan Solo.
All right, it's game of quad time. Anybody seen Tran?
King Turkey. I would say that is an acceptable dish. That's a dish.
Well, it depends. It's not from New York, so forget about it.
I mean, I didn't say it was pizza, but I mean, it's breadless calzone.
We all know that calzone was one big hot pocket.
It's acceptable as it
It's
is.
a big hot pocket.
I'll take. Anyway, we were getting into munchies.
Hot pockets.
Oh my God, calzone right about now would sound dope. The extra cheese.
Charlie's here. That means
that's hilarious.
Wow, it is funny. You mentioned it, and there she is.
Amazing.
Literally, you on the dot. You must have had that on check. You must have like felt your ears ringing.
Them burning.
All right. Well, God willing, this shit will work.
Let's see.
All right, game
Cross
quad
your fingers,
time. Let's get
everyone.
this done. Let's see.
King Turkey, you're doing a great job, brother. Adulting like a pro.
Adulting like a pro. So our trick setter was Sprax, and it was a inverted bonk. So let's check it out. Bow.
Check it out.
Inverted bonk.
Apologize for the dropped frames.
Good having technical issues here.
Oh shit! That risky tap on top of them shits.
Top of the morning to you. I'm so mad. I couldn't get my video in because I didn't have music to go with it.
Here we go.
All right, this is what is real.
What is real? Which, by the way, he'll be here in 2 weeks.
It's a short game of quads this week, unfortunately.
Is real.
There it is. Oh, that logo.
Every week.
Get it? Oh, nice.
And last but not least, we got Reckinson.
Reckinson.
Oh, shit. Gotta love those low high beats. Buffer, 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 buffer.
This isn't his footage.
Uh-oh.
So that wasn't his
This
footage, I
isn't
think.
his footage?
I think so, because he's doing some slow-mo stuff.
Says
That's how
Reckinson.
I'm seeing it on YouTube, actually. At least some of it. I don't know. Let me look at the Gizmotron 5000. What's it say? Yeah, it hasn't really
We gotta play
changed.
that a second time.
Yeah, of course. And we got to start the bot. So once again, we had Sprax as the. We'll just start from the top of the list this week since we have a short list. Short list. Yeah, well, obviously my internet isn't moving too fast tonight, so you gotta bear with me. Sprax. Oops. Come on. So frustrating.
Huh.
All right, here we go. So once again, this was our trick setter, Sprax, and this is an inverted bonk. To vote, it's exclamation point vote space in the number. Starting with your first choice, 0. Up next is AJ Maz.
Yes, we'll go with that trend. It's a bad storm or something.
Something's up, yeah.
Oh, my foot fell asleep.
That risky slap.
Slap it. Slap. If he crashes, I hope he can get the quad
Two
from down
still,
there.
King Turkey. It's 2 still.
This is What Is Real, choice number 1.
What is real?
Love that
What is
logo.
real? It's with the devil.
What is veal? What is veal?
What
What is
get-
veal? And last but not least, we have Reckinson.
Michael Song?
Nice.
All right, that is your entries for this week. Hopefully, hopefully it came through. Yeah, dude, it's actually doing that weird slow-mo thing the second time around. I'm watching it on YouTube, so it had to be in the footage. Same exact time. It's funny. Smash the like button. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, everybody who participated this week in the game quad. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Job, everybody.
Killing it.
Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Matty Blunts. Matty Blunts wins game of
Okay.
Nah, it should be between Matty Blunts and Chuck Norris.
Good lord. All right, so what else do we have in the news while we're waiting for our votes? Get those votes in, y'all. Let's
Yeah,
see.
you said about that DJI update we heard.
Oh yeah, we can touch on that. So while we're speaking about digital, yes, and anybody in the chat, anybody wants to get in testing, hit us up in the Discord, and we'll sort you out with a target. And we appreciate your help, all y'all.
Email target.
Yeah, if you guys are anybody using HD0, and actually, so Artie's looking for an HD0 VRX. It looks like, but I mean, the reality is, I think VTXs are a little short to come by as well right now. I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't been shopping for any of that stuff. So if anybody's got ins on HD0 shit or has a scoop, let us know.
Hit us up.
Hit Artie up because he's looking. He's considering.
Drop it.
You know, it's for me. It's such a tough time. It would be such a tough time to buy digital right this moment. I mean, I think HD0 is doing amazing shit, and they're coming along fucking way in a very short time. You know, as compared to the Apple of, you know, drones, fucking DJI, who's had a long head start. Let's be honest. So they, you know, obviously have the you know, the crown right now, so to speak, in many people's eyes. I have been interested in the head-to-head comparisons I've seen between DJI and HD0. And I think did we touch on this last week?
Hold too much to those.
Did we touch on that last week? Sorry.
I mean, I don't know if we did.
I don't want to be redundant anymore than we already are.
I'm sure we have. I'm sure we have. Let's not get into that too much further.
So in regards,
I'm not too interested in those comparisons because unless I can put my eyes on it myself, I mean, you know what I mean? Like the variance can be, especially with Fast Sharks and DVR.
You know, I think
like I'm getting enough.
Well, Orca's got a better DVR, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So
yes.
I mean, you have Orca, so you're dialing. So that'd be interesting too to see how that works out. I haven't paid, like I said, I pay attention to HD0 more on a development level and not so much, you know, availability level, to be quite honest, like to a certain degree, because I'm not in the market to buy anything right now, so just haven't looked at all. DJI is the horror of the. I was trying to be polite, bro, but you're not wrong.
DJI was just the first one there.
Well, I mean, I said
the biggest budget.
I've said it for a long time. DJI had a hell of a head start with Lightbridge. They've been doing digital HD downlinks far longer than anybody else. You know, I mean, exactly. It is what it is. But so there has been an update that's currently been pushed out for the V2 goggles and the FPV drone.
Downgrade, right?
And obviously this would affect the AUs that are connected to the goggles. Yes, so apparently once you flash the latest release of DJI and the V2s or in the DJI drone FPV system, you can no longer downgrade to other versions of the firmware. It's basically they've basically put in a soft lock, locking you into their next series of updates. So what's interesting, and I guess the dilemma, because you could sit back and say, well, I'll just never update. Well, which is very viable if you got 20 air units sitting around and you never run out. But at some point, they're going to start shipping them with this firmware on there. So you're going to be fucking forced to update if you want to use the latest shit. And so that's a concern as a DJI user. You know, I wouldn't necessarily want to be locked into some firmware that may take away a feature I like. Not that I could really imagine that happening, but you never know. And then, you know, so we don't know. There hasn't been an update for the V1 goggles yet that I'm aware of, but I would assume since once the air units start pushing out, they're going to need to update it so the firmwares line up or whatever. So it's an interesting move on their part, and they put it out with no release notes. They literally put it out with no release notes. People figured it out after they updated and then realized they couldn't.
Yeah, it's fucking
downgrade.
Shady as fuck.
It's just
right. It is a downgrade. I think it's like 3 or 4 versions of the software. Literally, I think it's the defaulted one that originally came that had that little change in the coding to lock it out.
Does that
which I think
you from
that's
like
where I'm
using like the 1200 milliwatt hack?
Nothing has changed there as it stands, and
yeah, so far that hasn't been nixed or anything, but it doesn't mean it won't be in the future.
I mean, what it comes down to is it puts everything back in their ballpark. If they want to fucking take it away, they could. If they feel that for whatever reason they have to, they could definitely push out an update that makes you know what I mean. And that's really what it is. It's just it's literally a forced update. Ultimately, you know what I mean, and it's a concerning thing for DJI folks, because it's more, as I read it, it was more to prevent people from running third-party stuff on the FPV drone. But since it's the whole ecosystem, they're trying to lock the whole thing down. They are trying to put in things so you cannot hack it effectively. And so where does that leave the the 1200 milliwatt mode? Nowhere at the moment. But you don't know. We don't know. So... but it puts it... We just don't know.
Yeah, Marcel, everybody wants that. The only thing is that in DJI's, mentality, they want you to use their products and only their products only. So it stems from a company standpoint that if they can do that, that means you're locked into their ecosystem, which I think most can vouch for that. Yeah, it's like Apple, where when this is a community, a hobby where we're tinkers and we like to mess around with things, or not even gonna say exploit. I think that's just kind of a harsh word of saying it, but we like to tinker with our things, and it sucks that they'll lock it out and then you can't do any of that, and then it's all the two options now, them or not them.
DJI, and you speak of Apple, I mean, they're notorious for building planned obsolescence into things and taking advantage of it. They'll release something that's missing a feature and never ultimately fix it. They've done it a million times, and then they'll release some new hardware that you need to get to whatever the fix they promised in the first fucking place. You know what I'm saying? So it's their MO. It's a proven track record. They've done a lot of updates that basically made stuff obsolete. And if you don't like gimbals, they're gimbals. They do it all the time. They're drones. They do it all the time. It just hasn't affected the FPV side things so much as of yet. And I'm not, I'm hoping for the best, but you never know. Sure. Like you just don't know. I own DJI, so I mean, I'm obviously paying attention to what the hell they're doing. And whether or not I would want to
get the V2 goggles also, right?
Yeah, I got V2s, and the other thing is so it would make me decide whether or not I want to continue to spend any money on it in the future. You know what I mean? Or do I want to just sit with what I got and then consider HD0 or Orca when that finally comes? And that's what I was saying in the beginning. If I was looking to buy digital today with Orca allegedly being right around the corner and HD0 coming up really close, I don't believe it is either. But who's to say, man? I mean, we can't say this time.
Prove me wrong. I would much rather not be right.
What they're guesstimating fall. The last I heard was something was going to start hitting. So, they already got fucked once. That's what I keep hearing. They already got fucked once by saying they're going to do something and not delivering. And I would, I've said it. I hope they learn their lesson this time. So I'm fingers crossed they're going to actually hit their deadlines this year. So I don't want to doubt them until they've,
Yeah, well, I mean, again, I'm just not trying to get my hopes up until I see a physical product working. I'm holding my judgment.
I hate buying it. It's kind of like our duos, right? The dry thing, it's just where's this feature you promised us 2 years ago? Yeah, man.
3 years ago.
Yeah. What, I got to buy something new? The fuck? That's that's the one. That's the kick in the ass right there. What, I have to buy something new? I'd be curious too.
Goggles with all the hacks.
I wonder if anybody tested compatibility with other things with this firmware, like DigiView or fucking wide FPV or anything, because that would be the shitty part, is if they somehow mess with that too. That would really suck.
Exactly.
I mean, from the innovation, the only problem is that with the innovation comes, the hindering products. They push customers to buy newer products. Maybe customers don't need the new product. Maybe he's perfectly fine with that. But most businesses run like that. They want you to buy new things, so they handicap or they make it obsolete. Look at your cell phones. Some cell phones are good for if you, let's say you're not a heavy user of a cell phone. Like, I'm gonna give example, my old man has a phone that's like 2 years old. When you turn that phone on, it's snappy as sin because you only use it for phone calls. Versus somebody's a heavy user like myself, when I need that performance, I don't have it because the phone is little by little is being picked up by the software or hardware, wherever the case may be.
We're closing out the game of quad here in a couple minutes.
Let's close it out.
Dude, actually, that was so funny. You know what I was talking about earlier today about the website? I hate to say this, I'm not picking on the Chinese by any means, but I saw some information on a website about an FC, and they were talking about, they described something as dozens of seconds, but the whole way it was worded was amazing. That's all I can say. Anyways, I'm sorry. This came to mind. It was the weirdest because he was saying a couple seconds, couple minutes. I was saying a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, but it was like dozens of seconds, but the way they worded it was crazy. It didn't make sense at all. Like, I voted. I voted. All right, we're closing it out. Who we got? Oh shit!
Nobody can vote ever again.
You can never vote on anything again.
Period.
Here we go.
Winner is me.
And the winner is, drum roll.
It's me. It's a Mario.
Who is it? Who's the winner? AJ Maz.
AJ Maz won with 5 votes. Wow. Wow. And it was close. It was very close. Reckon came in very close.
Congratulations, AJ Maz. Set that trick for next week.
Let's go.
Like next week.
You got trick in
next
mind?
week, but now. No rush, but hurry up.
I have to do this crap every week. All right.
What crap?
Crap. There's crap I gotta do every week. Every fucking week, Mike.
Crap.
Every fucking week. It's a bunch of crap. Every Wednesday. Fucking hell. All right, yeah, so DJI is done. DJI is doing stuff. We're pretty. It's some shady shit. We're concerned.
We've been saying we told you so, but we told you so.
God. I mean, I hope not.
We knew it wasn't gonna.
Yo, how's that Hellfire competition coming along? You guys been following that?
They need more motherfuckers to enter. That's what they said. They said we got 100 members and only 7 or 8. Something like that.
Man, let's go.
100 members.
Get more people.
Well, what
in
was
this
the deadline?
shit.
Look. What was the deadline though? Was there a clear deadline? Is there a clear deadline?
Demons. What's the dedeadline?
Because motherfuckers are lackadaisical, man. And even when they have a deadline, a lot of times then people are like, fuck it.
Are you talking about me again?
Maybe.
Oh. Do I hear shots fired?
Shots fired.
Lackadaisical motherfucker.
Myself.
Bullet.
You lackadaisical motherfucker.
Bullet.
And we're back.
Tarnished, motherfucker. All right, sorry. That was my Elden Ring reference for the night.
Is that Elden Ring shit?
That's dude. Somebody took.
Don't get him started.
Go adults well, Trinity. Have a wonderful night.
Love you, Trin.
Good night, Trinity. Take care of the bubba.
Somebody made Samuel L. Jackson in Elden Ring the character, and it just said it was fucking hysterical, man. It was uncanny. Tarnished, motherfucker.
About the rumors, he might come back to Star Wars.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Mace Windu didn't die.
What do you call Russian?
Oh,
fuck off.
Prove it. He got flung out a window.
You know what, Demons? I want you to send me a joke each week, and we'll read it on the show. He's a funny motherfucker. Look what he.
Oh, no real deadline when Demons gets his edit done. So everybody, get in there, get your edits in for Team
See if I can get
Hellfire.
you guys a link.
We got the man,
Facebook.
the myth, the Dark Lord himself on it. Swift,
Swift motherfucking duck.
Well,
Oh yeah. So there's a new 2-inch out from DroneCo.
oh yeah,
What? DroneCo's showing it's 2.5 inches again.
yeah, that's it, bro. He's tired of the long ones. You want something small.
2, man.
Oh, no.
2-inch. So we
Naked GoPro style or
naked GoPro style. So we got the DroneCo shot glass 2-inch Cinewoop frame starting at $20. And see, we get that picture bigger. There we go. Check that shit out. And have you seen Chris's naked mount? You can mount it portrait or landscape. It's pretty dope.
I did see that.
But this is a 2-inch lifter for small things. And that new, you could use the thumb or the Insta2Go with gyro flow. So you could fucking dial that shit in, make it look pretty pimp. There's another shot with the 1202 on there. 2-inch Cinelifter coming in hot. DroneCo.
Nice.
Yeah, with that, I wonder
Hit your boys up, DroneCo, for all things. Well,
all things Cinelifter.
All things.
There's a good chance.
All sorts of
price
things.
too.
I was trying to find the mount. So yeah, Chris is doing naked 8.9s. And then he's got some mounts he's printed for some of this stuff. And then you also have, obviously you have the option of the thumb.
Damn, I love that Rasta fucking print.
You have the option of the, you like I said, with something I've seen some cats doing, you take the run cam thumb, or you take like the Insta2Go and you stick it on your Black Magic or your, whatever.
For the gyro?
Yeah, they're taking the gyro data off the...
For gyro flow?
For gyro flow, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's smart as fuck.
It's a pretty cool little way to get some logging, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
That's awesome, man. That's exciting. There's a lot of good shit coming that way. Like,
I was trying to find that mount, but I couldn't.
Stabilization, proper stabilization for flying
and it gives people options. So if they don't want to fork out the money in real estate, they can use gyro flow. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Well, I prefer open source any day of the week if possible. Just yeah.
Exactly. Get with that.
Get jiggy with it.
All right, game quad is done. All right.
Check.
Yeah, I think Chris wants to come back on soon and tell us about some of the new shit that he's working on. He's got some new shit.
Oh yeah.
Snap.
So
snap.
Yeah, he was we were rapping the other day. So stay tuned. And then hopefully we got some looking like we may have some awesome other guests to announce real soon. But once again, we got Bot Grinder next week and we got What Is Real the following week. So make sure y'all join us for those evenings. God willing, the technology gods will smile upon us.
Do the lightning round next week with Chad doing Robot Voice.
Robot.
The whole
robot.
He is a robot.
The stream doesn't get to hear the robot version of Chad. That's solely for us.
Oh
yeah, it's only for
it
us.
doesn't go to the stream that way.
It's just a cutout.
It doesn't work.
Just doesn't work.
Just doesn't work. Yeah, it's exciting. It's been an exciting night. Lightning round. All right. It has been an exciting night.
So let's get to what you had to talk about. What you were showing everybody.
I got a little thing here to show and tell for a minute. So it's not really prepared because it literally wasn't meant to arrive till tomorrow, and then I got that notification that it may not arrive because Shenzhen was fucking locked down, and so I was like, I don't know. And then today I got an update out for delivery. I was like, holy fuck. So
That's that DHL shit.
So shout out to
only DHL.
Shout out to Balbrowski, who's been doing a ton of
international love bomb.
Ton of target support work with Kaio and myself. He's been doing a ton lately, man. And he's been really kicking ass. But he already started the target for this, so I've got to grab it and start running through it and test it. Start testing it this weekend and see what's going on. But I got T-Motor sent me a one of the new F7 Pros, so I figured it'd be fun to unbox it on the stream, and we'll take a look at it and hopefully it will work. Unbox it, baby. Unbox it. You know what I didn't do? All right, we're gonna do it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. How can I do that? Can I do?
Just pin that shit.
Pin that shit. I can't pin that shit. All right, here we go. So, yeah,
he cannot.
I cannot pin that shit. It is not. Is no longer an option. Pinning shit is no longer an option.
No. Wreck that bitch. No.
All right, so let's take a look. You guys got a little sneak peek earlier. I'll probably have to tweak the camera and shit, but we got this new flight controller from T-Motor in the house tonight. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. And while I'm here,
who was it again?
T-Motor. Media source. Let's try something hilarious. Let's see if I can make this work. Video overlay.
Dab time.
Oh my god, I did it! We're doing it live. There we go. So we got a freaking overlay. We're doing it live. It's dab time.
Boy.
So yeah, we got this. It is laggy as fuck. We got this fucking flight controller here. We got the old T-Motor full function F7 Pro.
Is that the name of it? Full function?
It's called the F7 Pro.
Not function.
It's not 85%.
Like in the chat for the flight controller.
How's it fully function if it's missing
Tell
parts?
T-Motor that I'll take a 90% function.
Yeah, that's not full function.
I don't need that
it's
last 10%.
That's like 1/3 function because you're still missing the receiver, and also actually 1/4 function because you still need the receiver, you still need the ESC, and you still need a fucking VTX of whatever choosing.
All right, we're relatively in focus. So
advertisement.
check it out. We got this flight controller here. Hopefully, it'll stay mostly in frame. I'm trying. So we got, what do we got? We got some stickers.
All right, AJ Mass, have a good.
AJ, have a good evening, bud.
We got some
Get
stickers.
that Game Boy video up and running this week.
QC tab. Bag of parts.
It's got a sticker. It's a wrap.
It's those fucking stickers, man.
Stickers is good quality, bro. It has a sticker.
FC.
That's it. Enough said. And a QC passed by agent 405. We don't know who he is, but it's there.
Oh, there's another full function. So why am I showing this off, and why does anybody give a fuck?
It's seconds as a Viagra product.
So the thing I'm really interested, excited to have this for is it is an 8-motor output flight controller based on an F7. It's got let me pop this out of here. We're gonna pop this out of here. Set it up here so you can see a little better, hopefully. All right, so it's got USB-C on it over here. It's got your ESC header right here, and it's got 8 motor outputs on the ESC header. There's also two battery inputs, 2 grounds, telemetry or current, depending on what you want to run. I'm trying to get confirmation on how the battery pluses are wired, whether they're like series or parallel or what's going on there. But there are 2. So I'm trying to get that figured out. It's got 6 UARTs. You've got a DJI plug right here. Now this is the first USB-C FC I've actually had in my hands. I don't know if any of y'all got them in there. Anybody else has got any of the newer ones, but this is the first one I've
used a couple.
What was it? The Radix? What else has on there? The newer Radix does maybe. What have you used, Greg?
My
USB-C.
My Zeus had a USB-C.
It did have a C on it. So this is the first one I've had, to be honest, and I'm excited to have a C.
Private Island, what's up?
A C-based FC.
Donnie in the house, what up?
So anyways, yeah. So let me try to read it down. Now, what's also interesting about this is over here you've got a there's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in, so you can run SpeedyB in the field on your phone without anything else. It's built in, and you can also run the black box logger and graphing system they've got now, where you can literally download your black box and then take a look at a graph while you're tuning in the field using SpeedyB. So that's pretty dope. You got LEDs over here. You've got 5 volts and grounds. You got UART 4 through 6s here. More 5 volt, 3 volts. UART 2 is also over here. UART 1 and 3. So all your UARTs are right along this line. And then you've got video in and out for analog. You've got 10 volt for video as well. And you also have you have 5 volt up here in camera control. There is a jumper. There's a pit mode jumper here where you can select your voltage on the pit mode. And then you have on the bottom you have pads for all your motor outs and all your ESC headers. And then these pads are duplicated on the bottom. So yeah, it feels like it's built well. I'm hoping you guys can see it halfway decent. I'm trying to move over. Probably going the wrong way. There we go. Oh, wrong way. I'm doing this slow. Oh, this is hilarious. It does feel built well. It's heavy, and most of the pads have through holes in them, and it feels like it looks good. I like the layout. Video is where it makes sense. The only thing I honestly, at a glance, I never liked seeing a JST on the side, because I just feel like, especially with a 30-inch board, it's just so close to the outside, it has more probability of getting broken. I really wish this was on the opposite side of the ESC stack. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks like the pads. Once I start building, I'll know for sure. But all the pads have holes. Most of them have holes in them. Most of them are through holes.
I love a through hole.
Yeah,
piece.
Yeah. All these are through holes except the pads for motor and whatnot on the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. So it's got GPS hookup. It's got direct DGI connectivity.
Those pins for the ESCs and the motor. I mean, for the motors is under the
plug. ESC plug. Yeah, you have everything. Everything's on pads.
Okay,
right,
perfect.
Right along here. What was gonna say? Yeah, GPS connection, crossfire, and all that sort of thing. There's one other major thing I wanted to mention.
I had a question, Chad.
What's that?
Because it's rendered. How is the silk screen printing? Is it clear or is it blotchy?
For the what? The pad numbers and stuff?
Just the pad layouts.
It's clean. It's clean.
It's clean. Yeah, I kind of figured that because forgot somebody asked a question. And I just said, it's similar to the F4 processor, and the silk screen is very well laid out. Like technically, you don't even need a diagram. You could read it right off the pads. So I want to make sure that it was.
Bringing it back down. I'm just trying to read the chat, see what the questions are out there as well. What's going to be really interesting. I mean, the tuning thing in the field is going to be dope. SpeedyB also, supports eBay flight, but we got to just kind of see how all the black box stuff and whatnot works. But it should theoretically all function. So, one thing I'm curious about. Do we need to see it anymore? Do you want to see it anymore? Good.
Why not? Yeah.
I'll leave it up.
Put it back up.
Oh no, it's still up. I mean, okay. One thing I am curious about, to be quite honest, is the it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in, which is great. That stuff's great. But obviously with Cinelifters, if you're running it on an X8 Cinelifter, people start introducing follow focus and like Teradex or Swit 2000s or something that are running,
Mihop. Chris, how you doing, bro?
What's up, Mihop? People are running additional
long time no see.
Additional wireless links, for digital video, for director feed, and like I said, follow focus control and stuff like that. So the curious part is going to be, is there any potential for RF? Is there any potential for any, because RF environment when you're running a cine lifter is a very important thing. So my plan is to actually get I have a spectrum analyzer that can read those frequencies. So I'm going to check it out and see what it's doing and try to get a gauge of where it's at, where it lives, in the spectrum.
Sure, yeah. Well, I'll be interested to see that because I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
So I'm going to do I just want to finish up one quick thing. What's your question?
It involves that. It involves Wi-Fi enabled, because I don't know myself. Flight controls that have Wi-Fi enabled, is it a way to turn it on and off, or is it always on?
Well, that's the question. I don't know, because this is my first one personally. So, it will be curious, and I think there should be a way to potentially. I mean, I would always vote.
There would be a way. I mean, you can turn off all the other features, like on the CLI even.
I would hope,
like, to remap or whatever.
I would hope it would get shut off when you turn off when you arm the quad, and then turn back on when you disarm the quad, because that's the only time it wouldn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, generally speaking. But yes, or have a switch or something, like be able to assign an aux switch to control it or something. I haven't seen the function, but I don't know if. But I'm not running the latest version of Betaflight or iNav. So it's possible there's a function in there I haven't seen, so I don't know yet. So before I go too far with the Emu Flight stuff, that over the next couple of days I'm going to look at it in Betaflight, and then I'm going to see what's going on with a lot of this stuff and kind of see where it lies, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
The good thing is the 10 volt rig is 3 amps and it has a 2 amp 5 volt. So you can
that.
Agreed off axis.
A hammer
That's
turns
good,
off.
so you don't have to rely too much on filtration. Let the flight control do its thing.
Well, I mean, I think that would be a good ask if it does end up causing some RF issues.
This is a way to turn it off.
To ask T-Motor to, hey, let's see if that's firmware updatable to make it where you can.
Well, the reason why I asked early on about the Wi-Fi thing though is because I know Crossfire sometimes knocks down my Wi-Fi in my house. I don't know if anybody experienced that in their home. I'm just getting they harmonically bleed out and then knocks down my receiver. So I'm thinking, well,
I've had more issues with
you're in New York City. Too,
I've had more issues with my Tyrannus getting interference when I was playing liftoff with wirelessly. When I was playing liftoff wirelessly in New York in the same room as my router, I had more issues. I was just looking at these cables. So you got this is a DJI plug. So they give you a DJI plug here,
silicone or that
and then
wiring harness.
It's good silicon.
You're right back, gentlemen.
They give you everything is pinned. Everything is pinned out on the flight controller side. But again, I want to find out what's going on with these power pins, because I don't see why you would run 2 power in unless there's some sort of redundancy or something going on. And it's broke out to pins, so you have to build the other side yourself. You have to manually pin this out to whatever you're hooking it up to. Being that it's an 8 motor system, they don't have any idea what ESCs you're going to use. Obviously, if you're using 4-in-1s or whatever, so you do have to pin it out. So that is something to be aware of. They also give you a second setup that's just 4 motors. They give you the second setup that's just 4 motors. So you have to pin that out, and then they give you JSTs, a bunch of different JSTs on the other side.
Interesting.
And you get some gummies. 2 flight controller harnesses, DJI plug, and our USB-C Gizmotron here. I'm just like I said, I'm interested. I never used it. I never had enough. I like the idea of USB-C on a flight controller. It does add a little weight, but it also adds a good amount of durability. There's nothing worse than breaking the USB off your fucking FC. Like,
even that though, or the fact that USB-C is not keyed, so you could just like in a rush plug it in. You don't have to be like, oh, is it upside down? Which is annoying with micro.
Any questions, guys? So that's really down and dirty. I'm gonna do a more. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this back up. I'm gonna do a. Whoops, wrong us. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna do a more. I'm gonna do a more in-depth review and consolidated review I'm gonna start working on that tomorrow. So try to get that out as soon as possible. Probably do one that's just more a tech nerdy thing first, and then hopefully
he said tech nerdy.
The plan
I got
is
excited.
My plan is actually to throw it on a 10-inch and start there on an X4 and see what's going on, and then I'm gonna put it on a lifter as soon as I can. But that's kind of
yeah. Can't wait to hear what you think, and how it ends up building and shit.
I feel I remember the Bluetooth turns off when you arm the quad, but it could be wrong. Yeah, so that's definitely something
that would make sense.
That would make the most sense. I mean, because you're not going to be tuning it during flight, so USB-C on the Z, so plenty for emu I'm going to use. Well, that's the other thing, Risco. So the good thing about me having this is that I'll be able to use this as my emu 1.0 dev setup, so to speak, so I can. Because I have a bunch of Helios right now, and I needed an extra board to test regular emu stuff on for our upcoming updates. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. So that fucking extra camera is what caused half our havoc tonight.
Demon's just got his GoPro 8 in.
Hell yes.
Wow, that's a minute though, because I heard that GoPros are kind of like scarce in Australia. Something about it's their service. There we go, the customer service repairs or some shit. You gotta send it back to GoPro out of Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is exciting, Bannister, because there's not a ton of 8-motor output FCs on the market that are geared toward X8s and lifters. And the biggest problem right now is we're seeing a lot of bad Matex or questionable Matex. Some people are having serious problems with Matec 8-motor boards right now, and that sucks because Matec.
Is this on
they
beta
pull out
flight?
the
Is this
QC?
on emu flight?
It's not a firmware issue, it's a hardware issue, gyro issue. A lot of them are demonstrating.
Fuck, man, I love Matec.
A lot of them are demonstrating noise on one axis, and people are going crazy. They're flipping the board trying to see if it follows. Like it's there's like one axis is noisy. It's like they got a bad batch of gyros. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And so, ideally that will get fixed. But bottom line is I like options, and I've always liked T-motor stuff for the most part. You know what I mean? And they've always been.
I've always really loved their motors.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, some of my favorites are the F40 Pros from the 2306s.
Well, the 50,
the best flying quad uses two motors.
1750s. Yum.
A lot of macro guys were running the 55 amp ESC reliably.
Well, that's good to know.
So their 55's been pretty solid. Maybe they're using the QC fail. That's what it that's probably what it is, Risco. They're using a QC fail MPU 6000. This flight controller. This flight controller is an F722, I think, with an MPU 6000. Yeah, it's a 722.
Oh, but that same batch.
MPU 6000.
QC fail MPU 6000.
Well, that's the thing. So my view is the first thing I want to do is I want to put it on a performance 10-inch that I know is going to have a lot of potential for high power noise and things of that nature. Yeah. And see what happens. You know what I mean? And the first thing I'll probably do is, like I said, plug it in, check out Betaflight, just check some of these things out. And then, obviously back up a dump from Betaflight, all that shit. And then I'm going to start working and testing the emu flight target and see where that's at. And then
the Lux series from Lumineers are hit or miss. Spagoose. If you got lucky with one, you're good. I've had them literally wired up, everything working fine. Plug in.
The H7s, though, the other side of it is, H7 is, unfortunately, we don't have H7 support emu flight yet. It is coming, but just moved over to the other gyro.
Does that come with 1.0, or is that going to be later?
H7 will be coming with 1.0.
Sick.
Ideally.
Nice.
But I mean,
I'm just mad because of Maytag.
I mean, not for nothing.
Good with the QC.
Not for nothing, to be fair. I mean, H7 is definitely the way in the future. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like we were saying earlier. Like the F7 is still a very viable processor today. And and why didn't T-Motor put an H7 on this? And this is not a cheap FC. It's $80.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're just still doing flips and rolls.
Huh?
Or flying in a smooth line,
Running AK if you're on Betaflight.
Well,
so using the full chipset.
Well, I mean, the reality is the biggest problem we have right now with firmware is the older chips are running out of memory, and the H7 will help with that problem. You can even add additional memory to an H7 board when you're developing one. If you were making a flight controller, you could potentially add piggyback RAM onto it if you needed to. But they come with a lot of space right out the gate. It's like considerably more. It's a faster. Most of them are running about 500 megahertz. Your F7s are running 216-ish.
Risco made a good point. We need more RAM, not processing power.
Exactly. That's really it. I mean, the process
memory. It's like you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, memory is the primary issue. Processing, it all depends on what school of thought you're in, or what camp, so to speak. Like if you maintain things at 4K, 8K, like in that range, if you're running your PID loops at 4K or 8K or 1K or whatever fucking KISS is doing, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't, processing isn't so much of an issue. It's when you want to get into like 16 and 32K PID loops, things of that nature, leveraging multi 32K gyros, things of that stuff. That's where the F7s are starting to show their age, so to speak. And that's honestly why Helio was kind of smart, because they put a lot of that heavy lifting filtering on the other chip. That was kind of a neat thing, so to speak. But yeah, I'm in no rush to get an H7 board, to be fair. I mean,
it's got more RAM.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be good when we do.
What is it gonna really do for you right now?
Well,
features.
I mean, Betaflight has done a very good job of optimizing for what they have to work with, and so like they've done a lot of work on their on the gyro, the loop reading, getting rid of jitter and things of that nature, and so like the loops are definitely running smoother. It's optimized, so to speak. And
I would want an H7 for the same reason I would want an i9 processor, just because I can.
Just for the headroom.
Yes, just
not
even really. I'm never going to use it.
Solitaire.
Never going to take advantage of it. Gonna play Rocket League on it.
Well, I mean,
run that shit on a fucking potato.
Out of bias, if I was building a Cinelift, an X8 tomorrow, I would either be using this T-Motor, or I would be using Maytag, most likely. If I was on analog for whatever reason, which I probably wouldn't be, I would look at the Radix 2. But aside from that, it's like it's a stack can run 8K. Yeah, I mean it's ultimately what you need, and you can definitely dial in lower PID loops. Really, with lifters, I think at this point what we're looking for is fucking ultimate reliability, more than anything. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You're carrying a camera, somebody's slapping, or even if you're renting that red, you still don't want to break it. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's yeah. I to be fair, I don't give a shit if as long as my CPU is doing its job and nothing's failing, it doesn't matter. But I don't see a huge. I don't, even as a nerd, like I don't have a huge pull to the H7 yet. It's just not like something I'm chalking the bit to build. But I mean, there's no, that's placebo, Spagoos. There's no data that would support that running a faster processor is going to fucking change how the quad flies, because the Betaflight isn't changed for that. You know what I mean? There's nothing. You would have to optimize for H7 and actually leverage what an H7 can do before you would potentially really notice any performance difference. It's the same fucking firmware. The only thing that changes are the drivers. Effectively. Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. You can run RPM filters at 16 to 40 kilohertz.
I mean,
I'm happy.
I've always been into the 32K stuff primarily. I have some 4K and 8K. I'm like a lot of my micros run stuff, and I was running a radix for quite a while, and I made it fly quite well. Love you too, forevermore.
Forevermore, bro. Have a good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night,
Have a splendid orange day tomorrow, you freaking bloat.
I think what will be interesting is, you know, coming like next year, the year after, when H7 really starts to, I think, come into its own, and people, I think at some point you're going to start seeing features that are H7 specific, because we'll have the processing and memory to be able to do extra cool shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to go further down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody will have gotten there.
You know, ultimately Betaflight, you know, discontinued for the most part, discontinued the F3 support. You know what I'm saying? And it's just we're gonna cut the cord on the F4 someday, and the F7 will become the F4, and then the H7 will become the F7 of today, basically. But we'll get we will have the potential of seeing some features that are optimized and specifically designed for the extra processing and shit. But today, there's no difference. Just a different chip.
No difference, just a different chip.
The cool thing about flashing those, you can just drag and drop firmware onto them and shit. That's pretty cool. Oh, that was the other thing about the T-motor I was going to say. You can flash it wirelessly.
Oh, nice.
Right? You can flash the firmware wirelessly. But I won't lie, there's just that little part of me that just is like, that's an accident waiting to happen. Just like I was trying to flash the firmware on my stupid capture card tonight, and it was plugged in. Fucking thing.
Exactly.
No, worse. OTA. You fucking flying the shit, and mid-flight, the shit wants to fucking update itself. Ouch.
Negative.
Landing now to update firmware.
Yeah, I want to see.
Right?
Over the ocean, goddammit.
Come back.
I want to see how it works. Like, I'm just curious. Like I said, I'm going to put the scanner on it and arm it, disarm it. You know what I mean? See what's going on there with everything. Let's flash firmware while it's flying.
Well, I definitely know it won't bother the DJI fucking V3s. These come built in with RF blockers. So it sucks in all that RF and keeps it from messing with anything else. I mean, it's that special sauce that DJI is. That's really what that firmware update's about.
Don't worry, I got the V4s.
I'm just excited to see see what all this thing is about, what this is about. I always like a fresh flight controller. What has he got on?
I don't know, but some box goggles.
Are those box goggles, or is that a VR headset? One question: is anyone trying to fox your Reaper 60? I've heard very good reports about the Reapers in general. The only thing I would be curious about is, isn't the Reaper 65 a 60 or 96K?
Yeah.
Can you drop it to 24? Because a lot of them you can't. The lowest will go is 48. Up to like 7-inch, it probably doesn't matter, but a lot of guys running bigger quads run 24. So that's the only reason why I would shy away from anything that's 96, unless I knew for a fact I could drop it all the way down to 24 again. I can't confirm what the case is with the Reaper, to be honest. I don't know. We need to look. 128K. I mean, the thing you have to realize is with the way the PWM works with the motor is the higher you go, you lose braking power. So on a big quad where you're spinning a big prop, you need that power to slow down. So it's something to consider. Yeah, Bubby does. I know Bubby flies the Reaper. He really likes it. He definitely really likes it.
He flies it with a FETEC G4.
Yeah, dude, on a 5-inch or whatever, like on a 5-inch or whatever, I wouldn't. I'm running.
Last time I saw he flies it with a FETEC.
I'm running 48 and like D-Shot 2400 on fucking all my 5-inch quads.
I'm running D-Shot 300. I like them apples. I'm old school.
I run D-Shot 2400.
Yeah,
and the only reason why I fly D-Shot is a turbo mode. If it was for me, I put that shit back on multi-shot.
I could run one wire, but
multi-shot, and then
I've always run just 2400 on everything. So
I always love fucking with. Remember how the Helios back in the day on multi-shot? Sometimes a motor would just twitch and spin, like it would just spin on its own.
But honestly, though, it actually flew pretty good on multi-shot.
Oh, they flew fucking they flew fantastic. But you know, Ryan Harrell and I figured out how to stop that from happening. There's a way to calibrate it to stop it from happening, and it took us a minute to figure it out, but there was a process. I made a post about it one time.
You mean calibrating the ESCs?
It's not just calibrating the ESCs. It's because you are supposed to calibrate when you use multi-shot, but there's a way to set your min-max and then calibrate it again to prevent the it's a
twitch.
Yeah, like I said, I made a post with actual directions to tell. I don't even remember how to do it myself off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I mean, granted, I only felt it once, and I think I brought up the mid a little higher, and it went away. It stopped.
So what's interesting? What's interesting with the F3 and F4 ESCs? You're gonna see D-Shot 4800 availability. So that's interesting. EmuFlight already supports it actually.
Did you say D-Shot 4800?
Yeah, if you have an F3 ESC. You can run D-Shot 4800 on EmuFlight right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right. Not later.
Now? Like right meow?
Right meow.
Yeah.
Right
Skyline.
now.
Happy birthday once again. Skyline was doing it. He's running F3 ESC. He's running 4800.
Any significant difference between other D-Shot protocol? Is there any improvements?
Huh?
Did he see any vast improvements?
You'd have to ask him, bro. I mean, you know.
He said, I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't give a...
He seems to like it.
He's like, it still does.
It's fucking subjective. Yeah, dude, it's so subjective. I mean, like... Someone modify it.
And at the end of the day, you're still just doing flips and rolls.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not flipping or rolling. This is a flip.
You're flying straight.
Yeah, straight. Right to the ocean. Right back to the motherland. How well does your
fucking quad fly straight? How much fucking better can you make your quad fly in a straight line or do fucking flips and rolls?
Apparently, for some people, there's plenty of room of improvement. I'm just going to say that. There's plenty of fucking room for improvement.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
I don't know what that improvement would be at this point.
I mean, again, until you start until you're outside of the box and you're building X8s and fucking other weird shit, or you're building 10-inch quads, 13-inch quads, shit like that. Everybody running 5-inch, 6-inch, or micros and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's not so much to worry about. But when you get into big shit, that's where I think you really start seeing the difference in things.
Makes sense.
You know, I was talking to a cat.
I was talking to in the motherfucker and start flying.
I was talking to a cat today. I met another cat today. He's running his EmuFlight on all his lifters. I never met him before. I was like, oh shit, dope. He was telling me he was running like every lifter he's built so far. He said he's got 2 Sicarios and a thick and something else. I think like a 5-inch, maybe an Insider or something.
Cinewhoop or something.
Yeah, he's running Emu on all that shit. So he was stoked to see that we're gonna get the T-motor going this weekend.
Hell yeah, man. That's exciting, dude.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, ooh. Let's,
especially when you thought it was about to be held the fuck up.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really sweating getting here, but we have guests the next 2 weeks, so I figured it'd be dope to at least be able to show it before that all happens, and then I'll try to start getting some video out.
Hell yeah.
Quad can fly, not with me flying it.
He gets attacked by a bird mid-flight. Inside joke. Demon gets it.
All right. Well, shit. What a crazy night.
You got any videos?
Yeah, let's get in these videos here.
What's that? I never heard of it.
You gotta give the playlist a refresh.
Gotcha.
Refresh. Why? Because Spagoose gave a video at the last second, right? Spagoose kept almost like
Actually,
when you kept it
Spagoose
late.
got in before anybody else this week.
Get out of here. Are you
Yeah.
okay, Spagoose? Are you feeling kind of sick though? Because usually Captain late over there.
My lord. All right.
Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy, eh? All right, up first. What is this? Is this Risco? Is that what it says?
Risco with
Captain
a video?
Destructo.
The world is coming to an end.
Let's go. It's spring. That's what's up.
I'm just joking. I saw that video today.
Is that Les Claypool I hear?
That's what it sounds like to me. I like it.
For real, bro. I totally agree. No caterpillars were hurting in making this video.
Sorry, it looks like we're
Yeah,
dropping
but-
frames again. I don't know what we can do.
Yeah,
man.
so on the why are you ISP provider?
Thank God the boy is not alone.
Wow, it was like that last night, Risco. That's how you roll. Wow. He says restaurant doing good. That's just made it.
Frizzle Fry is one of my
Hey,
favorite
forget about
fucking
it.
Primus albums by far.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh god. Oh, that's why you put them on the playlist, because Spagoose. I mean, the chat is a
Primus sucks.
premise.
Primus
Yeah,
sucks.
they suck. They fucking suck. They suck then. They suck now.
Oh man.
Uh-oh, we're about to get muted, Greg. Play nice.
You don't get it, bro. Primus sucks.
Primus sucks.
Primus.
I don't get it. I'm sus. I want to laugh. Speaking about sunset year, they're going to pass the Senate in November in the United States. They're going to eliminate daylight savings time.
Thank God.
Right, with a 50 cal from fucking 1,000 fucking meters away.
That means come winter time, we still be able to fly at 5 o'clock at night. Yeah, buddy.
BRB.
Word.
So I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself in check. Keep my head up, staying strong.
Is Mr. Mick Chin over here? Yep, that's definitely him.
Along, tell my thoughts to move along, push myself to be the best. Die with no regrets, live with every breath. See my message.
The only other DVR guy I approve.
Dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah.
One of my good friends, he tours with Primus.
I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just
He's worked with Les for years.
Is the band still around? Is they still touring their own
Primus
stuff?
sucks,
or-
dude.
That's what the band is a huh? Broke up on my end. That's funny.
So Primus sucks.
Oh dang. Never mind. Take back my statement.
Just don't get it, man. Primus sucks.
I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the bad. If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done. I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun. Yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I want.
And he's fucking lounging on a chair. Beast. All right, brother. See you in a bit.
Yeah, that's correct, Darts.
Yeah, that's the idea behind it. I mean, we're still gonna get early sunset, but not at freaking 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it'll be darker, like close to 6. during the
Yeah,
winter.
give or take.
Dude, it was messing me up tonight, though. I was, like, hanging out, and I'm like, it is bright as fuck outside. And I'm like, it's 7:30 at night. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go set up for the show.
Yeah. You thought what? You thought it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon or
That's what it
something?
felt like, dude, yeah.
Well, that was me the other day. I went to go get in my car, and my car doesn't have automatic timer. The clock.
Right.
I see the clock like 1 hour behind. I'm like, why is my? I was like, oh, daylight savings time. Okay. But yesterday was beautiful though. Yesterday it was close to 60 degrees, but with the sun like blaring, I was flying with Infamous yesterday, and I just felt that heat just like resonating. I was like, oh, this feels so good.
Well, it would be interesting if they pass it at the federal level, if any of the states will fight it.
We should get rid of it.
Arizona, Indiana used to not observe it. At least the majority of Indiana didn't observe it. But some of the counties in the south of Indiana did observe it. So it was a complete clusterfuck because part of the state was on a different time.
Isn't some states still they don't
Arizona
they don't
doesn't
have
observe
it? I
it,
think there's
yeah.
a few states in this country. Arizona, right?
Well, yeah, Indiana used to be, but then they started observing it like dumbasses.
Oh. The only difference is that when you go to the south, right, it feels weird when you're not observing it. Like back home, you start feeling you see the sun coming down like a quarter to 4. It feels weird. They don't observe it, but you see the sun in a different time zone.
Oh, was that a John Solo I spotted there?
What? Whisper Goose?
Yeah.
I forgot what kind of cars John drives. Well, when he was here, he came. No. This guy says bring another a sun in and make it a binary star system. For what? Must I looking darker than I already am? God.
All the particles.
All the particles.
Did you make sure you counted them this time?
Yes, he was off by 2.
Dude,
2 particles.
There's so many particles. It was like
I have to go back and count again.
7 million particles.
You only had 8. You only had 700,999,998 pixels. Retarded math.
Yeah, I guess it's about time to make some new intros, huh?
Yeah, I need a new intro.
Time for
less
new
particles.
New particle intro.
Sure. You about that fusion life. Well, this is probably going to be the last pack I run in that place to come winter time, because everybody and their right mother's coming into that fucking park now.
I like this.
Is this your DJI camera?
Yes.
Almost looks apocalyptic.
It's weird though, because I never noticed it until I finished editing the pack, right? I'll tell you, because you're not gonna notice it if you watch the first run, but if you notice at the beginning of the video, I start off in sunset. I mean, in sunshine, and then it goes to clouds, and I end the video back to sunlight. You'll see it. It's weird. It's a weird experience. Because you know me, I do really rare edits. Most of my one pack runs. In Zoom, it sounds like a robot. I love that spot. The only problem is the park rangers are right next door to that building on the left. You watch. Sunset all over again. That wasn't an edit. That was actually as it happened. Cool. Enjoy it. Ronix? That's the guy's name? Person's name? Sorry.
Lord Wolf.
Oh, Lord Wolf. I don't know, like the border chops up their name. He had his wife saying he was gonna play with his GoPro. Well, the CAD machine works always technically on the heavier side in general. Look, a water tower. You don't dive that shit, you suck. Yo, there's a water tower by me, and I was like, oh, you can see it from the highway, right? As I'm driving to a spot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it. I was like, okay, I found the location. As soon as I found it, it's the top of two houses. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Don't you know, sometimes you just gotta take it slow. That water tower, he doesn't hit it, I don't validate the video. Like a vinyl. Moonwalk on the beat, MJ. Serenade in the sheets, purple rain. Deep voice, Bruce Wayne. Bring the ruckus, Wu-Tang. Here we go, here we go, here we go. wing, kick your wing.
This is the video that I entered for the Hellfire Team Challenge.
Nice.
Nice. I got one too, but I didn't make it. I didn't make it public. It's a bitch because the song is a fast song. I don't fly that fast.
Neither, but I made it work
Bullshit.
somehow.
You fly faster than me, bro. Look at that. Yeah, I don't fly fast. Yeah, yeah, with the little
Doesn't feel fast.
eat it throws. We never, dude. In our point of view, we're going slow as shit. And I never thought about that until the. I mean, I knew our quads go fast, but I never really measured it. You know, as far as when we're flying it, it was until that event that me, Chad, and Dragon went over to Long Island to chase the dragsters. And I remember looking back at the HD footage and pausing it right at the end of the line. And we're pretty much all of us and some were doing probably over 100 miles an hour. Huh? What you said, Artie? I'm sorry.
I was just commenting on the video.
Oh. So if anybody asks how fast your quad goes, I'll tell you it's more 70 mile plus.
Sounds about right.
70 is 50 to 70 is about the average. When you're hauling ass, it's like over 100. So you're hauling ass, so you're definitely doing over 100. Hey, sir?
Nah, I don't think any of my quads can do 100.
Yeah, I don't think so.
When you were doing that driveway into that, when you eat the shit out of the building.
That was probably like 60.
Okay. And you gotta come to our band though golf course. It has a building too.
Yeah, it starts about 30 degrees till.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're definitely eating it. About 60 with a 249 gram. Yeah, but we're not flying 249 grams. Probably want to double ours. Yeah, I do 2450 on 6. That's my stuff.
Yeah, over the trees.
Yeah, and for that you need a speed to yeet it. So don't tell me you were going 30 miles an hour. The yeet alone is probably more than 50 miles an hour. I'm just gonna call it out there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're racing 100 all the time, yeah. But they go up there. If you look back at the video that we did for the track, if you pause it right when you pass the end of the line, and you see there's one part of the video where you see me standing next to a car. Yeah, he was doing over 100, and I was literally not even full throttle. I was probably like, I don't know, about 70% throttle, and I fly about 25 degrees, so. With a heavy setup, so yeah, if it was a racing quad,
You hit the ground and keep
Greg,
What's up?
it. You had a point where it was either a cut or you hit the ground and kept going.
Oh, I smashed into the ground and it was just a quick cut to the next clip.
oh, you gotta be like me, bro. You never disarm.
I didn't.
He didn't.
Oh,
He just-
it just didn't look pretty as you fucking try to catch control.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it fucking toppled over quite a bit.
Oh, say okay. I give you that. Okay, if it was like a ugly crash and you effed up in your edit, okay. But if you recovered from it,
I wasn't paying attention to my battery power, and I got a little saucy at the end.
it's always like that. We never, dude. No matter how good of a flyer we have, the first like 30 seconds of our pack is like, is when the battery's dead. Is when you're freaking giving away your all.
Yeah, for real though.
The pack is like, and you're like,
Especially on 4S.
oh yeah. Hey, the hell?
My
We started-
batteries hate me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Got Vicious Vice.
Okay. For a second there, it looked like a park that got kicked out by park police. Looked just like it. I was like, what the hell? He's my neck of the woods.
Shadow Vice.
Almost look like Chad. Doesn't it almost look like? Doesn't look almost look like Highland a little bit?
It is.
It is Highland.
It does, right? It is Highland?
Yeah.
This is Vice.
This is Vice. It's Highland.
Oh, it's Vice Video. Oh, my bad.
He's flying from Chiller's Perch.
Air. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's not. Where is he?
Highland.
No, I know he's in Highland, but Chiller's Perch is that rock area right there.
Where's there?
Oh.
By Battlefield.
Is he at the field? Is that where he's flying from?
I'm not too sure because at the beginning of the video he was nowhere near the perch.
I miss Vince.
Dab time.
Usually we'd all be posseed up over.
Right.
We'd all be posseed up over
Sad
at the
face.
over at the perch.
I like that spot.
It's a nice spot, but if you ever come, you would think it's a Straggle Rock. You definitely want to fucking.
Straggle Rock is a bitch because there's a bog in it.
Huh?
There's a bitch.
What happened?
There's a bog in Scraggle Rock.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one back part? It always turns into a bog.
I like that.
Oh yeah, when it rains, yeah, definitely. Well, no light in the summertime. No light gets in, so whatever goes in there stays in there.
What happens in the bog stays in the bog.
Like Mordor.
Spot. Where is this? Europe?
I don't know.
That or Asia.
Florida.
It's Florida.
I don't see no crocodiles.
It's like that Elden Ring meme I sent you the other day of Khalid. Florida.
You watched that video I sent you guys about what Eldo's rings like with the little cartoon?
Oh, yeah, I just saw that. I was laughing this morning.
Like the first time out, everything is out there to kill you.
Literally everything. He goes to hit a regular enemy and he just gets fucking owned.
Dude, but it's true though. You could like hit a rock or like a living rock, and then rock is fucking OP on you, bro. Like what the fuck?
Bro, you have no idea how many times I think I'm OP and then a fucking wild dog comes out of nowhere and just fucking mauls me to death.
What's OP?
Overpowered.
Oh, word. I didn't know if it was like OPP.
You know me.
No, you don't know. You don't know me like that, bro. I don't know. It could be Florida, man. I see two broken down pickups, a truck. It definitely looks like Florida, like somewhere in the south of Florida, like really deep in the south of Florida.
Who's the pilot?
I'm still looking for the trailers.
That's fucked
I
up.
think they're in a volcano because they have mountains on all sides.
Yep.
Oh, like they're
Look, the Great Mountain Range of Florida.
pretty much. That's like downtown. That's downtown.
Downtown.
Everything is. Damn, I don't know the name of the song. I still know the song.
I really wish I had some tabs.
I'm bummed my capture card took a shit. I gotta get a new one.
Took a shites.
Most likely.
Your what
Took a
did?
shites.
That capture card that I was trying to hook up at the beginning of the show.
Oh, word. I could send you one, dude. I have
You buying-
what you call it, 4K capture card. that I've literally never used. I bought it, and then GoPro was able to do it, on its own. Like literally 2 weeks after I bought it.
Don't you hate that? You have a plan of attack and something comes out as better. So waste all your time and effort and all that crap for nothing.
Well, I mean, if I ever need it again, just if you still have it, send it back. But I'm not using it, so.
I'm so.
Where is it? It's probably right around here.
I've never had an issue with that stuff.
You're buying a capture card from Wish. You got a cardboard box with legs sticking out of it.
What's weird is it kept coming up telling me it needed to update it. I'm gonna try again. But
RC fan.
RC fan.
it was coming up saying it needed to be updated, and then it said it was updating, and then it said it couldn't update, that I needed to restart my computer, and now it won't update. You know what I mean? It was just weird. But that doesn't explain our internet problems tonight.
That it does not.
All the other shit? Yeah, it explains the other shit, because we didn't listen to music. And if we don't listen to music, it's just never going to work.
It's bad juju.
It's bad juju, yep.
You start with a good foundation. That's poor foundation. That's not going to work.
Chad's family bought the ISP from Wish.com. They promise you.
Dude, no, the fucked up thing is I did a speed check. I'm getting 200 up and 200 down. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. It's like it's just a regular. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes no sense. It should be fucking Gucci. Yeah, it should be Gucci across the border. Unless somebody's watching a movie in the house and downloading at the same time, and it's just sucking up. No, it shouldn't though, because you're fucking. What's the ping like when you were on a speed check?
I don't remember. It wasn't high. It's normally really fast. Maybe the airport card in this Mac is going out.
Ouch. You know what you could do? Run a peer-to-peer connection to one other computer and then ping that. See what the speeds are like. The packet rates are
like. But it's
like.
fine. It only does this like once a month. I think it's the ISP doing fucked up shit. That's what I think.
That means that card is Latina. She's toxic. You better get rid of her.
Now we had a little spot here, the cistern. This little thing over here, where is it? Right there. Cistern. We're gonna try and fly that.
Oh, for the love of God!
Session in.
Try to turn him up.
Boy, CZ4000 here, boy.
Hey, got my pair of goggles too.
Right? Saturated Saturdays ended up in a different place. So we'll see how it goes.
I've got a record player that was made in 2014. Dyed my hair blue. It came out of C6 or to green. I like vintage dresses when they fall just below my knees. I pretend I scraped them climbing in the trees. I got a record player that was made in 2014. Dyed my hair blue. It came out of C6 or to green.
All right, this is definitely in the tropics. Where's this guy from?
The tropics. From like a legit island.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, definitely.
So
You call those things, well, those towers in Spanish we call them morros. So it's definitely from the islands. It was colonial. Yeah, that's a morro right there. Or mortars, I guess we're saying in English. Bounce back on roll.
spot.
Yeah, he's always got the dopest fucking spots, man.
Because he's in the islands.
Still,
Still good space.
this is his spot, man. Ain't nobody else gonna be fucking going out there to make videos unless they actually visit that island.
But that's the beauty of like living in the islands like that, and that's why I'm surprised there's been a lot of island flyers, because a lot of those parks people don't really visit them like that. It's not a common thing, you know. So there's a lot of places, open fields.
Yeah, Demons, he is a cool dude.
Yeah, super cool, dude.
He's been getting better and better at flying too.
Oh, yeah.
See him working on that Spang.
Still don't answer where's he from.
Boy, like,
I'm just fucking around.
I mean,
I don't know where he's from.
You never
Earth.
know, boy.
Earth, motherfucker.
In Jambi.
No, not
Canadian, maybe?
Nigga.
Trinidad?
We got next. Mikey FPV.
Brando? Demon, do you know where's he from? Mr. Windjam? Now this curiosity is killing me. Just want to find out if he's Caribbean or somewhere else. You don't Maddie that fucking crane gonna have a problem. Oh, he did it. Never mind, take it back. Ish. Okay, I'll give him a 8 out of 10. Oh, thanks, Demon. If you can't find him a default, say he's in Florida.
No, that looks way too Florida-like to be Florida.
You're right. I'm sorry. Like, this is Florida. Yes, this 1000%
It was clearly Colorado.
Ah, get you. That or France. Like the warm parts of France. But this right here, 1000% Florida. See that white powder right there, bro? Some of that Escobar snow.
It's just really bright sand.
Thank you. That you took the words. Yep, you took the thoughts out of my mind. My bad. It is white sand. That's special. White sand. Ah, Tobago. Okay, that makes sense. It is the Caribbeans. Okay, Tobago. Thanks, Demon.
Yeah. So near Trinidad.
I wanted to go to my friend's island. He's from Dominica. I wanted to go there. Where he lives as dope. Some nice long range. It's nice. But if it's something, if I were to go down there, I'll go like visit like PR for a few days and take a plane down there. It's like another 2 or 3 hour flight. So you gotta take a connecting flight. That's what he tells me every time he goes to visit back home. He has to stop in Puerto Rico, like an hour, 2 hour wait, and then he flies another 2 hours back home.
Everything should be working now.
What is real?
Yep.
No, it's not. No, F2. I did. I've seen Airway be F then. That's probably what I told you then.
What is real with the same VTX? I think you got your money's worth. Can't argue on that.
Has anybody had hands on the Zorro controller yet?
No.
It looks bigger than Tango a bit.
Oh, I'm so glad everything works except the audio at least.
It's real.
What's
What's
up,
up?
Right on time for your video, bro.
I know, right? At least he didn't get to hear all the smack. At least he didn't get to hear all the smack talk we talked about him. Oops, you're supposed to hear that.
You missed the first 2 hours.
Yeah, man.
All we did was talk shit.
Bad caca.
Yeah, race 4 and F2 are kind of similar. That's kind of why I was switching to that channel.
Dude, they're good VTX, man. I still got one that's over 4 years old, and I got mine secondhand from somebody, and they're still rocking out. So, what sold me on just TBS products was that same VTX. I ran a whole entire pack with a broken SMA connector. It was flying near me, so I really never noticed it. But then when I started pushing it further out, I started getting breakups. I'm like, 800 milliwatts. Why am I getting breakups so close? Sure enough, when I got home, broken VTX. Broken SMA.
No, across
But
the
no,
field.
so now I have as a spare, just in case.
I did see that. I'm hoping it's just a little bit of mud though.
But I never hurt nobody.
Maybe I'll need to buy 2.
Walk of shame.
The fucking, it's hilarious.
If I broke my GoPro, that'd be some shit. Probably over water with sprinklers. Yeah, it's broken. You can see it.
Yeah, down the other side, you can see him walking towards his quad.
At least that's repairable, but not here.
And the GoPro too.
Huh? Oh, the mount? Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I think that the LCD screen.
Huh? Oh no, that's just a sticker.
Okay.
Like the thing that had to peel off the thing was left some residue. I do have an extra one.
All right, so actually I just got
So it's at home.
those two VBATs on the T-Motor Pro are in parallel. It's redundancy.
It's a good packing.
So if the
Ooh.
voltage for some reason on one ESC drop, it won't drop on the FC.
I guess you run them both. Then I'm assuming on a build.
I have no Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I have no Bitcoin.
Oh, Pilgrim. Who's this? There goes Fly High.
Matty Fleisch. Matty. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it looks like Fleisch.
Mr. Boohoo, aka Owl. If you guys want to know what Boohoo means in Spanish for owl. I was supposed to go there the next following day. It was, if I'm not mistaken, is the day before we was at it was at Gates, and we were supposed to go there the next day, but I broke everything that day, so I was like, fuck it. Let's be the devil. Yeah, what is real? You gotta come over here, bro, before they tear that place down, bro. You're talking about you breaking your quad, you're definitely gonna break your quad there. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you usually break something there. No doubt.
Always. Well, newcomers always break something. You know what's funny though? In that place, I'm probably the only person that I'm aware of that's ever flown the front part of the park.
I remember
Everybody flies there.
Yeah, I remember the drive up there. Me and Vandal spotted so many fucking spots that we were like, "Yo, that looks dope. That looks dope."
That place has potential, bro.
After spot after spot on the side of the road.
You just have to be careful. You can't be too close to the actual hospital.
Yeah.
Like that.
It is an active
that
hospital.
one day, the security dude came over and talked to us. That day, remember? I don't remember if you were there yet or.
I was there.
I know you were there. Fucking, I don't know if Greg was yet. And we were expecting. He was like, there was a lot of fucking cars out there.
Yeah, but I call bullshit on him though because we've flown there so many times before with cops being there and they don't find us.
Yeah, but they like look at how many cars are here right now. There's like 4 cars. We had like 14 or some
That is
shit.
true.
It was a lot more
There was a lot of
cars.
people there that day. Now, I think that was the day we met Bubby too as well. I didn't know. I didn't really know him like that. I was like, oh, okay.
No, Bubby was a different time.
Before.
Yeah, Bubby was before
Yeah.
that.
It was just almost the same kind of crowd. I think the second time around we had more people.
Oh, there was definitely more pilots the second time around, but Bubby day was awesome.
That's when he was there, E-Rod was there, who else was that day? I forgot, a lot of people.
Get that Matty! Ah! The half Matty under there. Doing those double arch power loops with the 10-inch, that shit was so much fun.
Yeah, the boat is still there. I was wondering, there's a tree growing out of it.
That was
like
that was
Chad's
where,
initials, right?
Yeah. I carved my initials when I go back there and take a dump.
It's Matty Flouch, FPV, I think his name is.
Something like that.
Man, I don't consider Gates of Hell the church FPV. It's more like OG. The Asylum.
I mean, when I started flying in New York, we were flying at like train overpasses and shit. We didn't know where this, but it was like.
At the beginning of flying?
Oh, way back in the day, yeah. There was times we would go fly over fucking, like, and I wasn't into flying over concrete at the time. It was tough.
We did a lot of sketchy things, you know, but it takes one person to help everybody. Oh, so is it like down? This is like the downtown of Florida, I think it is. Like down, keyword down. No, all right, nobody got it. All right, got it. Just me. It's a tech inside joke. Got it. All by myself. I wanna be by myself. Yo, Sodom, that spot's got tons of potential. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot. He tells me he lives right on the fucking premise. So you can literally walk to his flying spot.
That's awesome.
On the
Yeah, I remember
premises.
that. Yeah, he's on the premise. He can literally walk to his house from there. That's all good. Shit, if there was no soft targets there, I would be there myself. Oh, he's by the water too? Damn. Oh man, I can imagine it when it's warm and you get that summer breeze coming in. Oh, that's gonna feel so good. Oh, that's the run game? Yo, that shit doesn't look bad at all. Well, then again, it doesn't have an automatic though. A lot of people that leave their run game automatic, and that's where the footage looks like straight crap. Because that camera doesn't have really good with dynamic range.
An interesting looking settlement.
Hey, right by the water, bro. That's sick, bro. So it's safe to say that Asylum is closer to us than Demon. Demon, can you confirm that? Buy him a coffee. Phonics.
Way outside, you said it won't be long. Took your time. Racing mind, I know there's something wrong. Wonder why.
Bang bang.
Tell me why, tell me why. No one else was you and I. Tell me now, talk it out. Hit it like I didn't notice, no. I think you should know, you don't have to stay. Even if you go, I'll be okay. We can take it slow till there's nothing left to say. Even if you go, we'll find our way. Find my way. I think you should know, you don't have to stay. Even if you go, I'll be okay. We can take it slow till there's nothing left to say. Even if you go, we'll find our way. Find our way. Don't look back, we got thrown into this just like that. Leaving this meant to last. Tell me why, tell me why. No one else was you and I. Tell me now, talk it out. Hit it like I didn't notice, notice, no. I think you should know you don't have to stay. Even if you go, I'll be okay. We can take it slow till there's nothing left to say. Even if you go, we'll find our way. Find our way. I think you should know you don't have to stay. Even if you go, I'll be okay. We can take it slow till there's nothing left to say. Even if you go, we'll find our way. Find our way.
Banged right into the ground.
That's how you do it, buddy.
That is how you do it.
That's what happened to the 10-inch. Banged into the ground.
And last but not least, we got Lauren FTV.
We got a fellow woman flyer. Nice.
No, I think it's a dude.
I could have sworn you said Lauren.
Why are you assuming?
Lauren.
I don't know.
I don't actually know if I'm pronouncing it right. It could be. It's French. Leurne. Looks like Lauren to me.
Could be either or, you know.
I could be completely butchering it, but whatever.
I mean, it's like the name Meek.
Wouldn't be the first
like
time.
a female's name, but it's German for Michael.
So he doesn't watch the show.
We fuck up everybody's name on this show.
On purpose. I mean, it's by accident. I mean, yeah, that thing. Oh, it's definitely Florida. 1000%. That's the Everglades.
Imagine having a fucking mountain right next to your spang field. Come on. That ain't fair.
Like, why not? You know, might as well. Well, you know, while you're in Rome, fuck it, go for it. All right. Thanks.
He's definitely hitting that shit like he's been doing it often.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just casually a mountain in the backdrop. Let's just go to that. Spang
Go to
that. And then go back down the mountain.
Yeah.
That is ballin'.
You can learn from him. He puts a fresh pack, he bangs a shot of it. Then when he sees his pack start dying, he comes in. See? Pro tip.
No, with spang you keep going until dead.
Oh, like the last video? Doof, right to the ground.
Shit, gotta hike the mountain.
Ouch.
This spot legit ain't fair. I want to fly.
Go Florida.
That was it. this is. This isn't on the playlist. Can't hear you, Chad.
Audio, Chad.
Oh. I think I heard something.
Hello?
There you go.
are.
Did the other mic shit?
I'm not sure.
Oh my god. Are you sure? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, this is definitely not on the playlist. I mean, it fits.
It rolled right
but
into it though.
I don't know who it is. It might be another Lauren video. I like that little back scoop.
No, this is it, dude. This is Lauren.
Yeah,
Or
it's
I'm
not
gonna.
the same video.
No, that
it's-
video I linked was only 2 minutes
I'm
long.
looking at the time. There's the end of the playlist.
Oh, I missed a video then.
Yep.
Whoops. My bad.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Well, I don't know
Don't
what's going on
forget
with our
to
mic. My
subscribe to
mics.
Lanzo FPV. So Lanzo was the guy with the mountain. Sorry, my bad.
His B. Y'all.
Huh. Oh, is my mic working now? Is this working?
Yeah, it works fine.
Is it? Because
I mean, I can hear you, but
that's
what
fucking
does
weird.
that mean?
I don't know anymore. What a night. Shit just didn't want to cooperate
What
tonight.
a night.
What a night.
What we made it.
We
made it though.
We made it.
What is it? Episode like 100 and something?
A bajillion? I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Episode 100,000 is what it feels like some days. When this shit happens, it's like, what the fuck? What
Today
the fuck?
felt like bajillion and one.
Yes, today felt like bajillion one, but it was awesome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
Guess that's it for us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Next week, Bot Grinder. Hopefully the spaceship will work.
Hopefully, that would be awesome.
That'd be nice.
Working
spaceship.
B2P control center. Consistently working.
Yeah,
we can fuck it up at the very, very beginning as long as it comes to like.
That's why I was like, cool,
after.
and then it just wasn't getting better tonight. It was like I even like rebooted the whole shit.
You were fucking giving it fucking, those paddles.
Yeah, dude, just like give it clear. Fucking clear.
We were trying to get this
clear,
shit going,
bro. It was something.
Kudos.
We do what we do. The show must go on, but it is show business, so there's always something fucked up gonna happen. And you got to see it live here. We'll do that. Fuck it, we'll do this shit live.
All right, well,
thank you. Yeah, that's it.
That is it.
Next week, Game of Quad, Bot Grinder. Be there, be square.
What is real? 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, Turkish. Love you guys. Have a great week.
Love you.
Bye.
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 money, dudes.
Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.